funny name.
Get to worried, honey.
Go ahead, boy.
Where you at? Yes, y'all. Don't let me hear about myself. Yes, guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up for the Sister to Sister Connection Talk Show. It's your girl, Letitia Campbell, and my bestie, Tawanta Davis Jones in the house. And we are so happy to be here, y'all. See, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes for us to show up here and do this. I was just doing one show, and then I hopped on. I just hit the go live button. I know, too. I saw your face, Tawanta. You was like,
famous. She's famous, y'all.
So are you, though. So are you. So yes, guys, light up the chat right now. One of the things I would like to know before we get started, because we got some spicy. We got some spicy for y'all this week. But one of the things I want to see, those of y'all who are watching right now, we have a lot of viewers on. Please share in the chat where you're tuning in from. Tawanta and I would love to see that, where you guys are all watching from. When we first started this series early on, Teresa's laughing because she knows what goes on the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes. But let us know. Hey, Charlita, thank you for tuning in, love. Happy to see you, one-time follower. But one of the things that when we first started our season 1 of the Sister to Sister Connection Talk Show, we had people watching from all over Australia, Bali. I mean, everywhere, right? So we would love to know where y'all tuning in from. We got Charlita in the house. She is from Minnesota, Viking School. Minnesota. I didn't see that. She said Minnesota. Oh, yeah, it snows there. My husband and I were thinking about moving to Minnesota, but I was like, let me tell you something. I ain't bladding with that snow because I know if it's hot up here in New York, it is worse over there in Minnesota. No shade. Yeah. But yeah, we have a really good conversation for y'all. Did y'all like our intro? Tell us how much y'all feel in our intro, honey. We want y'all to bop. We want y'all to bop. Okay, we want y'all to bop and have fun because this show is all about having fun, being yourself, and just talking about some hard-hitting conversations. So we are so happy to be here. Let me just, those of y'all who are new to the show, we want to talk about, what we do on Wednesday nights versus Saturday nights. So on Wednesday nights, it's more of our on the panel. So on the panel, we discuss the topic that we're going to be talking about to you guys. That's going to be for our Saturday show. So tonight is really about engaging, letting you guys know what our topic is about for this week, and also doing a little bit of a town hall. I know, Tawanta, if you can share some of the rules that we have for our Facebook community. For those of you who don't know, we do have a Facebook group on Facebook called the Sister to Sister Connection Tribe. So just type in Sister to Sister Connection and you'll see it pop up. And you want to definitely check us out over there and join to our community because we're going to be doing some awesome stuff later on this month. So you definitely want to make sure that you are tuned in. So Charlita mentioned, she said only between late May and early October. Otherwise, it's a gamble. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. So let's jump on into this. Without further ado, Miss Tawanta, if you could let the audience know what our topic is for this week.
Well, our topic is for this week and this brand new month, which is March. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Yes, ladies. So we're going to be talking about for this week is called Beautifully Balanced. Beautifully Balanced. And basically what that means is how to maintain a successful and productive lifestyle while living in an ugly situation.
Ooh.
Yes. So, we have a lot going on, trying to stay, beautifully minded and uplifted and inspired and all those things, right? But of course, we are dealing with outside that circle, even inside the circle, whatever, we're dealing with some ugly stuff. Yeah. Okay. And some of it can be very, very heavy. Okay. It can really leave a lot of pressure on you and a lot of strain on us as well. Amen. But we're going to talk about how we can maintain that balance, of being, beautifully refined, beautifully, artistic and creative, and really, knowing our purpose, how we're just going to keep it going without without allowing any type of ugly issues or situations to destroy what we work so hard for.
Wow. Wow. You know what, Tawanta girl, I love you. Every time, see, just so you guys know I say this all the time, but Tawanta is the one that actually comes up with all these topics, these great topics that we talk about every week. She's the one that comes up with them. I'm more the marketing side, the graphics, the marketing, all that stuff. But it's always timely. It's like, how do you stay positive? How do you stay uplifting in the nasty, dirty, trifling? Can I say trifling again?
Yes,
trifling.
Yes, please.
Girl. Situation.
Yes.
And still remain calm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well.
Collected. Spiritual.
Yeah.
Without saying it, go to bed. Without doing what,
I mean, it's bad enough you deal with it in-house, but you got to deal with it out-house too.
Yes.
At your job or with your team or just,
sometimes stuff hits the fan and it's like things, we always try to control the out of control.
Yes.
If that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Girl, this is going to be a good conversation. Listen, guys, if any of you guys would like to butt in or put in your 2 cents on this conversation, send us an email. Send us an email because we want you to be on our Saturday show to put in your perspective on how to be positive, how to be uplifting in bad situations. Yeah. Email us at sister-to-sister-connection@gmail.com. We would love to learn more about what you do and get you on our show. Okay? Yes, no cost, no fee, just a bunch of fun conversation and having a great time. But girl,
girl,
I don't want to give too much because I want to wait for the show. Sorry, I wanted to put this background up better. But yeah, like it's hard to. We want to be ourselves, okay? Because I mean, there's so many different avenues we can go with this. We want to be ourselves, and knowing that we're all human and that we're all women, and we have a whole lot of stuff on our plate. And still, I know for some of you guys who are watching, you're still dealing with the fact that maybe your family doesn't respect your business. Maybe they see what you're doing as just sort of like a hobby or some fun time, and you may be 1,000% serious and all in and passionate, and that may not be reciprocated. I know that's hard, but yeah. I mean, what do you think, Tawanta?
You know what? It's an ongoing struggle. Yeah, Charlene is
girl.
She said dealing with the outhouse.
Of other people's stuff. Girl, you need to go on the show. Charlita, email us, please, sis, at sister-to-sister-connection@gmail.com. I would love for you to talk on that point. You definitely need to be on here because I'm pretty sure the thousands and thousands and millions of women who watch this show, this one that we are on, going to need to hear what you have to hear. The original Sister-to-Sister Connection. Okay. So I can say you need to be on the show to say your 2 cents, and just, email us at sister-to-sister-connection@gmail.com. We would love to get you on the show Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, go ahead to what you were saying, Tawanta.
It's an ongoing situation with people not supporting your business or supporting your dreams,
your visions,
and at some point you're just going to have to, like, you know what? I'm tired of the crap. Bottom line, I'm just tired of it. I know what I want in my life. I have been dreaming about it, and I definitely going to make it happen with or without your support.
Woo! Say it again, sis.
With or without your support, I'm going to do what I have to do, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to continue to, have these negative, trifling, people, to destroy what I have built brick by brick, prayer by prayer, tear by tear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I'm not going to allow that anymore, And then here's the thing too, Letitia, I'm right. When we go ahead and speak our truth, then we are the angry Black woman.
Oh, yes.
When we call like, oh, you got attitude now, you upset and all this stuff, and that makes us look ugly. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
It makes us look ugly, but we're not. We're just being honest and being real. You know, don't put a tag on us because you know we raise the volume of our voice. Look, we tired. We tired of have to fight every dang time just to try to give you know, ask for just simple respect. Give us the room, give us the space to go ahead and let us shine and do what we are called to do.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to like what we do, but you damn well better respect what we do.
Exactly. And that respect comes hard. It comes hard to get from people that are near and dear to us, and to get that type of respect and actually that acceptance and that feeling of that. Oh, it means more to me when somebody says, "I'm proud of you, Letitia. I'm so proud of you." I have an uncle, my uncle Billy, you know, he was telling me this during Christmas time. He was like, yeah, you know, niece, I see you out there every time I go on Facebook. When I go on the Facebook there, you know, and I see you everywhere, you know, I'm so proud of you. And I cry because I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't hear that often in my personal life. And to hear that, you know, does mean a lot to me. It means so much to me, to any gift that somebody can give me, just to hear to say I'm proud, you know, it really means a lot, because it's like a confirmation of all the hard work, not that we should seek confirmation in other people, but just hearing somebody say that is what. So if you're a husband and you're watching this, tell your wife, and she has a business, tell her you're proud of her. Tell her that, you know what I mean? Tell her that, you know, you're so proud, because it does take a lot of courage to do what Tawanta and I do, and what the people in your life do. But in most cases, people who are part of our lives turn this situation ugly, and we have to still create and show up in ugly situations. Like, y'all don't understand, there's times with Tawanta and I both, we'll come on here, we just got done crying, we just got done, you know, do with a disagreement or a fight or a battle or something, but we still show up. So that's what's so much important. So let's go to Charlita. Charlita said, okay, I'm over here ready to testify. Yes. All right, sis, just go to
girl, I like that.
Yes, sister to sister connection at gmail.com. Send us an email. Therese said, people miss out on their purpose and blessings because of what others think. Absolutely, they do. They do. And if you're trying to build a business to please others who are not even going to buy from your business, you're wasting your time. Okay? That part. Don't waste your time, ladies. And I know that's easier said than done. But if you want to build an empire, honey, you gotta have your soldiers around you and do what you have to do. So I love this topic.
I'm sorry, baby. Let me also clarify too. Now, when I say beautifully divine, I'm balanced, not fine, but beautifully balanced. I'm not just talking about just the physical part of us. I'm talking about our soul. I'm talking about having a good heart, you know, a good mind, focused mind, right? And you know, and you have, you know, your thinking is positive, you know, in spite of all of the negative energy that is surrounding you, yet still find a way to conquer all these, you know, all these demons, you know, all the trolls or what have you want to call them, you know, and still carry yourself in a dignified, beautifully, you know, artistic, you know, way.
That's right.
You know, that's how you maintain that balance. You know, that's
great point.
You know, you keep going. You know what I mean? And not saying that it doesn't hurt. You know, people going to say things that are going to sting you a little bit. Yes.
You're human. You're human, and that's.
I'm not trying to say for us to be like a robot or anything and totally like, you know, diss it. No, because you know, it's like, we got business to take care of, so you take care of your business. But once your business is over, then you go in your personal closet or whatever. Then you could go ahead and just, you know, do what you need to do from that point on. But you still maintain your integrity. You still carry yourself as a way that, you know, that you're supposed to carry yourself, even in your home or what have you. You know what I mean? Because you still not only do you have the people outside of the circle that looks up to you, but you have people in your home that looks up to you, and that's your children as well. So
That's
that's
true.
what I mean by beautifully balanced. It's
Yeah.
not just the physical, it's more in the heart.
In your heart, in your gut, all those things are just all, and it's like, you know, it I know for some of you guys who are tuning in, you want to hear what we have to say on Saturday about how can you keep that balance.
Yeah.
And if it gets unbalanced, how do you get it back on balance, right?
How do you get it back?
How do you get it back? You know, and it's easier than you think it is. That's just what it is. If you continuously practice the routines and follow the steps that the information that we're going to share with you guys, and hopefully we'll have Charlita hop on as well for her to say her perspective, or any of you other ladies who want to join us on Saturday. That'd be an amazing thing too. So I have a question for you, Tawanta. What inspired you? First of all, let's take a look at Tawanta's hair. Ain't her hair fabulous, y'all? Look at that.
I just got it done.
Yeah. Look at amazing size.
She just added more color to it, but next time it's going to be more highlights in my
that hair is balanced.
Yeah, girl.
There's some balanced curls right there. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere, honey. So let's go back to what we were saying. Like, what inspired you to come up with this particular topic for this week?
Let me think. I think I was just pondering on different things, and I think I was watching something motivational on YouTube, I think it was, and I don't know, maybe someone said something into that regard about being balanced and or what have you, and I just allow the Holy Spirit just to minister to me. Amen. In terms of what would be a great topic to talk about, whether in this group or in my podcast, or both, or whatever. And I just put it together, and immediately it just says beautifully balanced. And I was like, oh, that sounds kind of funky. I like that vibe, beautifully balanced. Because I look at women today, and you see how we look beautiful from the camera's perspective, like we have it all together. And a lot of people from that view sees it and like, oh my God, her world is so perfect. Her world is so amazing. And her hair is all tight, her curls all tight, this, that, or whatever. And they just assume that once the camera is off and everything, that their life is still what they saw on television.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, as you was just mentioning about everything that starts to come unbalanced,
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out how to maintain that balance in an ugly situation. And that situation could be, a bad abusive relationship. It could be, depressed, very emotionally depressed and whatnot. They probably dealing with a lot of financial issues and stuff. But as soon as that camera comes on, or even not even so much about social media, but just people in general, like you and I, that goes to work for most people, you gotta, you perform.
Yeah.
It's like a performance. The world is your stage.
That's right? Amen.
And
that's
you
true.
gotta go, when you go on that stage, you gotta put on this persona.
That's right.
And you got to get your voice right. You got to get your suit or dress right and everything, and you have a way of walking and sashaying in the office,
Amen.
to have people believe that your world is beautifully balanced.
That's
but
right.
in reality, it's beautiful. It's a beautifully it's broken, I would say. It's a hot mess, So like Letitia, you hit it right on the nail. It's like, how do we, if we fall off, how do we get back on?
Oh, yes.
How do we stay?
Yeah.
How do we do that? How do we maintain it?
On the flip side of it, do you feel that some of us women have a big issue with identity, our true identity?
Yeah. Absolutely. I truly believe that we don't know ourselves the way we should know ourselves. We only know ourselves based on what people say about ourselves. Somebody say, "Oh, Letitia, you beautiful. Letitia, you got it going on. Letitia, you just amazing. You just da-da-da." They would take that, but they don't really receive it. Because right, they don't receive it. They take it, but they don't really believe in that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
Because like I said, at the end of the day, they are abusing themselves because they don't see themselves the way how we may see them on television or in the office or. You know what I mean? And it's more of an emotional brokenness inside.
You know, I say that because, you know, even from my personal experiences, a lot of times that the reason why we can't have that beautiful balance is because we become people pleasers. And it's hard for you to be one way to one person, another way to another person, and still show up for business and try to be yourself. So that's why I brought that up. It's like, I do feel that some of us as women, and if we're truly honest with ourselves, we do have some issues and challenges with us stepping into our own personal true identity, whether people accept it or not, and still being okay with even it's all right to accept people not accepting what it is, who you are, and being okay to walk in that, you know. But I love Jewel. I hope you join us next week as well. We love Miss Jewel, honey. She is just an amazing individual, and she's just changing the world. But she said, yes, so true. Many are broken on purpose. Ooh.
Yeah.
Girl, Jewel, you got to come on the show and talk about that. Broken on purpose. Yeah. That's deep. And I'm going to have Jewel unpack that on Saturday. I'm not going to do that for her because I know she's going to drop it like it's hot. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hey, Chantal, are you love? But yeah, so like we just mentioned, you know, this week's topic, to say it again, please, for us, what the topic is for this week.
It's called Beautifully Balanced.
Yes. And if you want to join us on panel on Saturday, because on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to dive deep into this topic. So we love for you, if you are women, to join us on panel. Be a part of the conversation. Millions of people are going to watch and tune in and say, oh my God, I was inspired about what Jules said, or what Charlita said, or what Shanta said. So you want to tune in and make sure you join. Just send us an email. You got to send an email, not an inbox message, to sisterconnection@gmail.com. So let's change gears here, and let's talk about our community, y'all. Listen, we had this Facebook group for about a little bit over 2 years now. It's growing every day. Every day, Tawanta's sending me a message in Vox to say, hey, another sister friend just joined the group or requested to join. So this is not just a typical group that you normally probably be a part of. And even just recently, I had to take myself out of a lot of Facebook groups that I was in. Because a lot of times you join groups and they have one intent, and you get inside and it's a totally different story. So our Facebook group community is for women who want to grow, women who want to, you know, break out of those limiting beliefs, be themselves, talk about some deep, hard-hitting conversations. We have an amazing event coming up just for you guys who are in our group later this month. So you want to make sure you get inside now. It's free to get in our group. So you want to make sure you do that. But Tawana and I have a meeting. We have meetings every week about the show, about the group, and everything like that. And we really dive down our full intentions of the community, because it can be a thin line, right, Tawana, between having a community, a tribe, a movement, a sisterhood, into it going straight to networking. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, ladies, I know there's so many groups on Facebook that a lot of us have joined, and some of the groups that we are affiliated with, you know, give you that platform to go ahead and, you know, share your business and market yourself and all of those things. And that's all good and all. But, you know, this is not the group for that. We are not that type of group where we allow you to come on and just market yourself and, you know, and steal our, you know, our sisters, you know, to be a part of your team or unit or whatever the case may be. Now, definitely 100%, we will support what you do. You know, we definitely will support you, meaning that, you know, if we know what you do, you know, your side hustle, whatever, or you're truly, you know, 9-to-5 business. And if we come across a client or a friend that says, oh, well, so-and-so is, you know, I'm looking for someone that is that's an interior designer or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I know I have a sister friend in my tribe that definitely is amazing in that. She's a bomb, and I can give you her information, that kind of thing, you know. Or if you're looking for someone that sells makeup or something like that, you know, and you're looking for something that's affordable, but yet it still has it on and popping, like you spend $100. And you're like, oh, well, we know so-and-so in the group. And I could just give her your information, and y'all two can connect behind the scenes. That's what I mean by supporting that way. Okay. And you are welcome to say what you do, But that's all. We don't want you to go, but oh, by the way, I'm doing this, and you buy one, get two free, and here's my business information.
Nope.
No, we don't do that because we will block you. We will
And
just say no.
It's about you coming in and giving value. Just like I said last week, it's like support comes in many ways. Okay. Yeah. And yes, you can join a group that will get out there and you could drop your links on the post, and that's good. There's millions of groups on this Facebook platform or that do that. But our form of support is motivating you. So if you have a business or you going through struggles in your relationship and you need that hardcore motivation from two women who have gone through that and more, it's a great community for. If you want your battery energized, you come into the community, and it's a great community for. Tawanta goes live in there all the time. I pop in there as well. And we're also going to have some monthly events for you guys within the community. But we want to just make it clear on the overall intentions and the messages. Sometimes, even though we have the description section and it may say all these things, not everybody reads the whole description before they join the group. They see the sister in the connect, and connection can mean differently for everybody. Connection can mean like, oh, they're going to connect more people to my business or to my offer, things like that. No, it's not that. Trust me, I'm pretty sure you can find millions of other groups that would do that for you. This is not.
They exist. And also, too, ladies, when you do, for those of you who have not joined our tribe, we do have some questions for you to answer. And so it is important for you to take that time. And the questions are very, very easy to answer. You don't have to write a page or paragraph. That's totally up to you if you want to, as far as a paragraph, but you necessarily don't have to do all of that. The bottom line is we just want you just to answer those 3 questions because, we take those information and, we put it in our, Letitia and her team puts it in their records and stuff of that nature. So it's important for you to do that. And then once you have done that, then we'll go ahead and, look at your profile, if you will. And then we just go ahead and make a determination from there. And also, if you do want to extend this invitation to a sister friend of yours that is also looking for a group, a tribe to definitely be a part of, that is definitely active and is all about real talk and all that good stuff. Definitely, she's welcome to come, but please let her know too that, number one, this is not an advertising type of group or a marketing group or anything like that. It's just a group of motivation and empowering women and inspiring women and just having a good time with each other. And that she too needs to fill out the 3 questions that we do have available as well.
Yeah.
And then again, we will go ahead and make our determination in terms of approving her.
We don't just even when you do answer the questions, like Tawanta and I go over every single request. So it doesn't mean like, okay, you answered all the questions and you're in. You may answer all the questions. We may check out your profile, and we are fine tuning the community. We've done that from day one. So we delete and decline requests all the time as well. So because we want to keep the overall theme of the community, because it is a community, at its best, and we want to protect our members who are currently in there now. So that's why we screenshot requests. We have Tawanta puts them up in Voxer and we go over it, so and that's what it's about. So it's like we do comb through it. So again, we want all of you amazing ladies to be part of the community, but we want to make sure, even for yourself, guys, those of y'all who are tuning in who was like, oh, that may sound too much, would you want to join a community that the minute you join, it's like that you're getting DMs all the time? Like, I'm a part of this group with Russell Brunson's ClickFunnels, and they even had to want to make a post, the admins in there, and they have finally, after years, the group is now over 20,000 people now, so it's kind of too late. But they're trying to like let everybody know, like, listen, no DMing members, no trying to get business. This is a community. This is our values. This is our core values and stuff. And I'm like, hey, y'all should have did that from day one. Now it's sort of got out of hand, and we don't want it to get to that moment where we're like 20,000 deep, where we have to like monitor grown people and say, hey,
that's true.
It was like to the point where even I would stop posting in that group. Like I did. I just I'm not gonna post in there, because every time I post something, I'll get DMs, friend requests, and just for people saying, oh, I saw you posted that, here's my link. Even though they know they're not supposed to put the link in the post, they'll do it on the back end. But you know, I've seen everyone's doing it. So you think it's us, but every influencers are trying to do that now, because it does get out of hand. And for those of you who are watching and you're trying to build up your community, online or offline, you have to constantly remember your core values and constantly regurgitate that to your members, because you do have people that will come in and they will try to infiltrate your community. They will try to come in and try to drop their links here and there, or friend request everybody, inbox them, which, you know, happened to me one time, a couple of times, actually, a lot of times, actually. and we don't want the group to be that way. So we catch wind of anything fishy, you know, because our community is so strong, and we get screenshots and say, hey, this person's in the group, here's a screenshot of them sending me this. We'll be removed without even asking you any type of, is this true, is this the case, or reiterating the rules to you, because we talk about the rules on live. We talked about it, our second week talking about it, actually. And we're going to continue to talk about it. But yeah, it's an amazing community we're a part of. For those of y'all who are ready to just level up, get around some powerful women and just dominate, which is very much so important. So I love the topic for this week. I hope, Charlita, you'll be able to join us this week.
Hope so, yes.
For our topic. So please send us an email, sistertosisterconnection@gmail.com. And we'll send you that information. Just email us right away so we can send you the information on the links and the places where you need to be. So, Twanta, do you have anything you want to end this conversation off with?
All I just say, ladies, is just, you know, level up, as she said, but be open. You know, it's time to just get out of that box and just to go ahead and just do it. So if you definitely see yourself, or have been seeing yourself, you know, being a part of this panel, you know, on Saturday evenings, just go ahead and make it happen. You know, you have a powerful mind. So I know you're going to have something powerful to share with us that can truly be life-changing, you know, and, you know, very, you know, thought-provoking as well, because we are growing. Here's the thing. We are all learning and growing. We have not got there yet. We getting there, right? And we may have achieved some things, yes, but we're still learning and growing, because we all in our own different seasons. You know what I mean? And so definitely, if you see yourselves in this panel that we do, you know, every Saturday, you know, come on with it. Come on. We love to have
us. Yeah, it'll be an honor to have you guys on. And for those of you who want to tune in and watch, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be live talking about the amazing topic. You know, this is a great topic to discuss. And so we are so happy that you guys joined us. And we will see you all on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, love on your sister. And also, guys, if you stay to the end on Saturday, we have a giveaway. So you definitely want to join us on Saturday. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. Y'all have an amazing day and be safe. Bye, guys.